New footage shows Oleksandr Usyk training for his rematch against Tyson Fury by unleashing his machine gun punches on the bag. However, Malik Scott predicted Usyk would score a stoppage win, but noted Tyson Fury's fast, aggressive start made things more interesting. Still, Scott believes Usyk's speed, style, and determination are too much for Fury. He emphasized that the most effective punches are those a fighter can't see, and Usyk's understanding of this has proven key. The punch that hurt Fury was a blindside shot, showcasing Usyk's ability to capitalize on openings.
I predicted Usyk for the stoppage the last fight, but I also, when Tyson came in lighter, I was like, oh, maybe a little bit more interesting now. I just think Usyk is too stubborn. His speed is too stubborn. I just think his style is too stubborn for Fury to put up with. And I think the punches that hurt you the most are the punches you can't see. And most of the time, Usyk is hurting guys. It's with the shot they don't see. You don't have to be a hard puncher to get guys in trouble. And Usyk has a good understanding of that because the shot that he actually hurt Tyson with, it was a blindsided shot. It was blindsided, the ones that come from around here. So it's just one of those things. It was good.
American actor Sylvester Stallone thinks the Fury versus Usyk rematch will be exciting. He calls Fury a giant with smooth, powerful movements and Usyk a smart, tough fighter. Stallone believes it will be a battle of strength versus skill, like two storms fighting. He says this fight is about proving who is the best, not just winning a belt, and predicts that Fury will win this time.
The Fury-Usyk rematch is going to be electric. Fury, the towering titan with moves like a heavyweight ballet. Then Usyk, the relentless tactician, sharp as a scalpel. It's brains versus brawn, heart versus guts, a clash of wills. Fury's power meets Usyk's precision like two storms colliding. They've danced this dance before, but this time it's not about belts, it's about legacy, about proving who's the ultimate warrior. They'll go toe-to-toe, punch for punch, but I predict Fury wins this time out.
Adam Booth noted that Fury is a skilled fighter, and the team he has on side will make his every move precise. Booth expressed his excitement to watch how Fury's plan would play out against Usyk. Booth expressed anticipation for the fight, eager to see how Fury's tactics play out against Usyk.
Usyk versus Fury 2, Tyson says it's got to be heavier for the rematch. I feel like that's the right way, heavier. Fury might be able to turn what was a close defeat into a victory.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably just one element of it. It's not just about being heavier. It's how you go about applying that. And Tyson's a very clever fella. He's got a clever team around him. So whatever they do is going to be a method to that madness. And I'm looking forward to seeing that one as well.
Dave Sani believes that Fury can get fitter and stop showboating, but improving Usyk's performance is less certain. He suggests that while showboating is a factor, it isn't the only issue. Sani thinks Fury will need to focus on being fitter as well, as that could make a significant difference in the rematch.
But hey, look, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Can Fury get fitter? I think so. Can Fury stop showboating? I think so. Can Usyk get better? I don't know.
It's simple as just the showboating, and that's the...
This will be a question that I pose to him. Is this just literally a case of you not showboating? I don't think it is. I think he'll need to be fitter as well. I think that's one of the things, to just be fitter.
Darren Till believes Tyson Fury will win the rematch, though he admits he's not counting Usyk out, as Usyk is a master operator and very skilled. Till thinks Fury's victory will likely set up a third fight. He finds the rematch to be an exciting matchup and can't wait to see it.
But I do think Tyson wins in the rematch. I think he's going to get him in the rematch. I don't know why, and I think that's going to set up for a third fight. So I've got Tyson, but I'm not counting out Usyk. He's a master operator. He's fucking so good. It's going to be an interesting fight. Can't wait for it, to be honest with you.
Dillian White shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight and said he can't make a call as it's one of the toughest fights. He acknowledged that Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk both are great fighters who can make adjustments before the fight, making the fight more unpredictable. White described this fight challenging for both fighters and more difficult to predict.
I just think it's a great fight, man, but it's a very hard fight for me to... I keep trying to think, how's this fight going to go? Okay, Fury can make adjustment, but Usyk also can make adjustment. It's a tough fight, man. It's a very, very tough fight for both men, obviously.
Returning to the cat Oleksandr Usyk, he has shown strong determination to win the rematch against Tyson Fury. Recent footage from his training camp shows him throwing rapid, powerful punches, highlighting his resilience and commitment to victory. On the other hand, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, has been training hard for his rematch against Oleksandr Usyk. New footage shows him working with Ben Davidson, hitting the pads with focus and intensity. The footage highlights Fury's dedication and preparation as he gears up for the highly anticipated fight, aiming to prove he's the best heavyweight in the world.
Creeping round, creeping. Pump, good, and again, jab after as well. Pump, good, and again. Pump, good.
Ben Shalom is hopeful about Tyson Fury's chances in the rematch, but sees Oleksandr Usyk as the favorite to win. He praised Usyk for his consistency and ability to stay calm under pressure, noting how well Usyk can adapt during fights. While Shalom thinks Fury can improve for the rematch, he believes Usyk can improve even more. Shalom also praised Saudi Arabia for organizing this important rematch, which he says is key for the heavyweight boxing division.
Tyson for the first one. I'd always liked Tyson to win as the Brit. I can never see way past Oleksandr Usyk. I mean, he's proven it time and time again, and I actually don't think that was the best Oleksandr Usyk that we see, and I think he's going to be better this time. I do think Tyson's going to be better, but I think you have to go with Oleksandr given the history, as much as I hope Tyson can win, but a great fight. And again, Riyadh Season delivering what we could have only dreamed of. I remember that fight took so long to make without their involvement. It was 12 months of back and forth, and we thought it was on and we thought it was off. And I think sometimes we forget how far the sport has come. The fact that can be turned around that quickly is incredible. And as you said, the heavyweight division keeps moving. It's one that we've got an eye on, and fingers crossed, everything starts to open up after that fight on December the 21st.
Dave Coldwell pointed out that there hasn't been much talking before this fight. Fury has stayed quiet, while Usyk has let his actions speak for themselves, like raising money for Ukrainian soldiers. Coldwell said that after losing the first fight, Fury couldn't engage in trash talk this time because now everything is about business. He believes Fury understands how important this fight is and will prepare himself as well as possible for the rematch.
Apart from the track that Tyson Fury walked out to, and apart from the outfit that Usyk walked into, there wasn't a lot to say, was there? There's never going to be a lot. If Tyson's in that mood where he doesn't want to speak much, then he don't give you much. And Usyk's Usyk, he basically spoke without speaking in his outfit, and the briefcase, and getting Tyson to sign that photo so he could raise some money for the Ukrainian soldiers and things like that. He was never going to get a lot, they're just not. I think Tyson knows this time, whereas he was calling him names before the last one, can't really do that this time because he got beat. It'd look pretty silly if he'd be calling him all names under the sun after having got beat. So I think it's just business now, and he knows he's got a job to do, and he's going to prepare to the best that he can to get the job done, really.
Paul Smith said Tyson Fury might retire if he loses his next fight, and a potential match with Anthony Joshua doesn't excite fans. Smith sees Usyk as the favorite to win, but adds that Fury could still surprise everyone with an unexpected victory.
I think it could be his last fight, regardless of what he does. If he wins, he could retire in the ring and be done, because I think the AJ fight's gone. I don't think anyone will want to see that now, with all due respect to both of them, in my opinion, but I think it's Usyk's fight to lose. I think Usyk's proven he's number one in the division now, with a lot, especially that given how well Dubois done. So it's Usyk's to lose, but it's not by all means a foregone conclusion. I think Usyk is the favourite. I think Usyk would possibly do it, but wouldn't be surprised if Fury did it.
Adam Smith talked about how unpredictable heavyweight boxing can be. He thinks the rematch could include knockdowns or a stoppage. Even though Usyk is favoured by many because of his first win over Fury, Smith points out that Fury has excellent footwork and could return to his best form. Smith is curious whether Fury can use his physical strength to his advantage this time.
Could Fury get a knockdown this time? Could Fury get a stoppage? Could Usyk even get a stoppage? Or, as most people think, will it go the distance? And which way will the judges feel? I think it's close. It's a close one to call. I think probably the majority will go with Usyk just because he won the first fight. But Fury has got so many advantages too. I think one thing that could come into play is Fury's legs. What is still left there with Tyson Fury? Is he as good as he once was? Can he be as good again?
Sam Jones is strongly backing Tyson Fury, saying how much he respects him. He shared that while Fury might be the underdog this time, he is 100% confident that Fury can win the rematch. Jones also said he'd love to see Fury succeed and get the win.
So the first one with Tyson Fury, I want him to. I hope he does. I've got so much time for Tyson. I love him to win. I think he starts this time as the underdog, but do I think Tyson Fury can win? 100% I do. I really do believe that, and as I say, I really would love him to get the job done.
Michael Moorer said that Fury might struggle against Oleksandr Usyk, even if he trains with Sugar Hill and spar with southpaws, as Usyk's intelligence will be hard to read and determine. Moorer explained that Fury is now more focused as compared to his past fights, where he wasn't seen in good shape. On the other hand, Usyk was more resilient and in shape ahead of his fights. Moorer predicted that Usyk will win the fight again in the 11th or 10th round.
9 times out of 10, Tyson Fury is going. He sparred with southpaws. I'm sure he think he's done everything right to be southpaw. You know, Sugar Hill doing a great job with him, but my thing is with Oleksandr Usyk, he just has the smarts to do so much more. And Tyson Fury, back in the day, he wasn't a real boxer guy. He was, you know, out of shape, stuff like that. But Usyk was a guy that was always in shape, always doing the right things. I think Usyk will stop him probably 11th, 10th, 11th round. 10th or 11th round. I think Usyk will win.
Moorer thinks that the boxing IQ and the skill set Usyk has makes him the best heavyweight in this era. He noted that a Ukrainian fighter like Usyk who knows how to fight will get the job done against Usyk as he has done before. Moorer also mentioned that there is always room for development and Usyk will surely grow in the future.
Do you think Usyk's unbeatable? In this era I'm talking about.
In this era, probably, because he knows how to fight. Especially if you get a Ukrainian that knows how to fight, he'll go and be the heavyweight champ like he is. You know, he can be so much better.
Pat Brown respects both fighters. He praised Usyk's technical skills and described Fury as a bigger, stronger version of a similar style. Brown pointed out that Fury fought well in their first fight, but could have done better. He believes that if Fury fights at his best, this fight could be very exciting, and Fury will have a strong chance to win.
In terms of Fury and Usyk, I've always been a fan of both fighters massively. Obviously, Usyk's an unbelievable technician, and so is Fury, just a bigger version. I do think going into this second one, like Fury did amazing the first one, but I felt like Tyson definitely could have done better, and that's not me writing Usyk off whatsoever. I respect him massively, but in terms of Fury, I think if he brings his A game, he's in for a treat definitely for that night.
Richard Torres said the rematch is very interesting. He noted that Usyk dominated their first fight, but praised Fury's toughness and determination. Torres believes Usyk has an easier path to improvement compared to Fury. However, he added that Fury's adaptability and strength could give him a chance to win if he uses them well.
Usyk definitely won that first fight, but it was still a close fight. You know, there was like Tyson was doing his thing. I'm excited for the rematch. I've been just a fan of Tyson from an early age, and I've tried to mimic some of Usyk's style. So I have some skin in the game for both sides, but I'm just looking for a good fight. I think that Usyk kind of has a little bit more of a game plan now that he could double up on, and I think that Fury needs to kind of switch up what he needs to do. He needs to get on his feet more. He needs to box. He needs to kind of show a little different facets that he has shown before, but he needs to bring back. But I think it's easier for Usyk to double down than it is for Tyson to change. So I'm leaning a little more towards Usyk, but Tyson Fury, you know, he's a heavyweight. He's a puncher. He has a punch. He has a punch, and he can do what he needs to do.
Joe Rogan talked about how Usyk is a tough puzzle for Tyson Fury. He pointed out that Fury hasn't yet figured out Usyk's style and the unique challenge it presents.
And if you watch the Usyk fight, he was touching Usyk up in the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, that reach and that jab, the accuracy that he has, he was doing really well in that fight until he started to slow down a little bit, and Usyk wound up just catching him.
Mark Tibbs gave Tyson Fury advice. He told him to stay in control of the center of the ring, keep Usyk on the back foot, and focus on landing his straight right hand and following it up with an uppercut. Tibbs pointed out that Fury had success in their first fight, but lost control because Usyk landed a left cross. He stressed that winning the final round would be very important for securing a win or a draw, and said that staying aggressive and sticking to his strategy would give Fury his best shot at victory.
Well, Fury's got to get Usyk... Really, he's got to hold the centre with him and get him on his back foot as much as he can, and he's got to get the straight right hand off before the right uppercut. In my opinion, straight one beats the uppercuts, and he's got to front hand him and back him up, lift him up, bomb. he was doing really well, Tyson, and let him back in, and Usyk got his left cross off, being a southpaw. He got it off, and I was like, oh, don't, no, it could go downhill, and it did a little bit for Fury. He needed to win that last round, like big, yeah, to get a draw or the win.
Sean Porter expressed confidence in Tyson Fury's ability to win. He highlighted Fury's size, reach, and skill as advantages. Porter said that the rematch would likely follow a similar pattern to the first fight's early rounds, with Fury using strategy and toughness to neutralize Usyk's strengths.
I actually do expect him to win this rematch. I think he's bigger than Usyk, and that size advantage that he has, he, unlike most fighters, knows how to use that size, that reach, that speed. I think the whole fight will play out the way that the first half played itself out. I think the whole fight's going to go that way. A very focused and determined Fury is a quiet and relentless Fury.
Vidal Riley supports Fury, emphasizing his strong record in rematches. Riley pointed out that Fury has shown time and again his ability to adapt and win second matches, and that will be an advantage in this fight.
Fury, man. Fury. Like, I'm going with Fury. He knows how to win rematches. The track record speaks for itself. I'm going with Fury.
Terence Crawford praised both fighters and said this is an exciting fight. He congratulated the winner of this bout and said they would be the next undisputed heavyweight champion, no matter who that turns out to be.
My prediction for the Usyk and Tyson Fury fight, both of them win. I like both of them. It's going to be a great fight. May the best man win. And to the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, congratulations.
Ricky Hatton talked about how Fury needs to use his height, reach, and weight better in the rematch. He said that Fury didn't fully use these physical advantages in the first fight. Hatton recommended that Fury should land powerful punches, show physical dominance, and be stronger overall. He added that having clear and focused guidance from his trainer would also be vital for success.
I think impose his height, impose his reach, impose his weight difference. I mean, all the advantages he has, he didn't use last time. When he allowed, the smaller man, and as it's a good little man, isn't he? He's a good small man. But I think he allowed the smaller man to bully him around the ring. I'd be a bit inclined to hold my feet, hit him hard, use the weight advantage, use the reach advantage, use the height advantage that I don't think he used last time, and just have one voice in the corner.
Fury's trainer, Sugar Hill, called their first fight thrilling and said both fighters showed aggression at key moments. Although he was disappointed about the loss, he emphasized the importance of learning from mistakes. Sugar Hill added that life lessons help fighters grow and improve.
And that's what made that first fight just such a great fight, for boxing, period. Whether Tyson won or lost, on my side, I'm with Tyson, so obviously I'm not so happy about the loss because it was a loss, but the thing to do is just to learn from that and to get better.
What's the difference heading into a rematch, Sugar? What's the difference going into a rematch?
You learn lessons in life and you can make yourself better from that.
Jay Opataya is excited about the rematch. He noted that both fighters now know each other's styles very well, which makes the fight more exciting. Opataya believes that Fury has the tools to win, but stressed that the key will be how well Fury uses those tools on the night of the fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight. I'm excited for this second fight. I feel like they both sort of know each other now, and I feel like Fury, he's got the tools to beat, Usyk, but he just needs to apply them.
Spencer Oliver believes that Tyson Fury can make a strong comeback in the rematch. He praised Fury's intelligence and boxing ability and said that Fury may have underestimated Usyk's talent in the first fight. Oliver believes that after adapting, Fury has the tools to win this time.
In your opinion, can he turn the tide?
Yeah, of course he can. He's got the ability, he's got the attributes to be able to do that. He's got the boxing IQ. I think that he maybe underestimated Oleksandr Usyk and his strength, actually. And not just his boxing ability, but Usyk took the fight straight to him, and I think that took Fury by surprise. It took him 4 or 5 rounds to get into the fight, and that probably cost him the fight.
Russ Anber dismissed all the pre-fight hype, saying it doesn't matter much. He explained that what truly counts is the result of the fight in the ring. He said all the talking, weigh-ins, and stare-downs are not important, as long as a fighter is focused, mentally strong, and physically prepared to fight the full 12 rounds.
Yeah, listen, it's all talk, it's all hype. As we saw in the first fight, when all the talking was done, at the end of the day, You know, you had a winner and a loser, and that's what matters to me. I don't care. You can talk. It's all for show. You know, this is all to sell tickets and to get people to say, "Oh, did you see what he said?" And "Oh, did you see what he said?" I don't care. I don't care. Me, I care what the mental state of my fighter is when we're in camp and when we go into the ring. I don't care what was said before. I don't care what you do at the weigh-in. I don't care about the stare down. I don't care about none of that stuff. I care that my guy's ready, that he's in shape, he's mentally prepared to do the 12 rounds the way we want him to do them, just like he did it the first time. And that's what I'm going to be counting on again for the rematch.
Matt Macklin finds the rematch very exciting and emphasized that strategy will play a huge role. Macklin said both fighters are smart and they will likely analyze their mistakes from the first fight to see which one can improve more.
As much as it'll be fascinating really to see how that fight is won and lost. I think tactics will be so, I mean, it's key in any fight, but I think in this one really will be, particularly because they're both so clever, and they'll both be analysing their performances, what they did well, what they didn't do well, what the opponent did well, and everything. And then it'll be fascinating to see who can outdo the other.
Barry McGuigan believes that Tyson Fury will stick with his current team because of their success together. However, McGuigan feels Usyk has figured out how Fury fights and doubts that Fury can make enough improvements to win. So, what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section and also make sure to subscribe and like.